there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey guys, welcome back once again to Niagara Fire Corals. Today, we're going to do a long overdue update on the 270. Make sure you stick around to the end of this video because I am finally going to release some big news that I've been talking about. I haven't told you guys what it is. Today is the day I am going to fill you in.
Go, 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 yeah, go, go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go, go.
Hey guys, so as you know, we've been doing a lot of things with this tank lately, and it's finally all coming together. I am seeing explosive growth finally after the big crash. Like, look at all the new growth tips coming off of that, and the backside of it's just full of them too. You know, if you look back in the last video, that creamsicle right there, it was just put on the disc. Now that 3-inch disc is completely covered in encrusted. All these discs are becoming fully encrusted now. So we got some great growth happening. Our color is there finally. Look at the growth on that red planet back there. All the corals seem to be really happy. Look at these lobos, they're just massive. The Avatar, Spicy Lemon, Kung Pao. Okay guys, look at everything in here is just growing. That's that brand new purple stylo that I just picked up. You know, you could already see that it's split. The tips are already splitting after only a couple of weeks. The growth in here is doing fantastic now. I couldn't be happier. But I'm going to take you in the back room. I'm going to run you through a few things back there, and we'll take a better look at some more of these corals and how they're doing. Here we are, guys, at the 80-gallon frag tank. You can see here that, you know, obviously this tank is doing great. It's filling up. I've been cutting a lot of pieces. Everything's doing really well, and couldn't be happier. It's nice and clean in here now. It's not all congested with a bunch of stuff because, as you know, we started that new frag system. We are going to be doing an update on the new frag system. The Advast Marine Kelk Stirrer, I am going to be taking offline. By no means am I taking it offline because it does not work. The Kelk Stirrer has done fantastic for me. It's just my life has become so busy now that it's one extra thing that I have to worry about, always putting cups of kelk in there to keep it going. And I find what's happening is I tend to forget, like human beings do, and unfortunately what happens is I keep getting elk swings. They're not big elk swings, but you know, I don't want to have any elk swings, so I've been slowly weaning the Kelk Stirrer off of my system and raising my calcium reactor up to handle the load. And within the next few days, that Kelk Stirrer will be coming off of this system. Now, will I put it on the frag system? Maybe. But right now, I'm trying to eliminate some of the stuff that, you know, I have to do to care for all these systems, because I've taken it one step further than just being your everyday hobbyist. So I am taking that Kelk Stirrer offline. Now, I know somebody asked me about my ozonator. That is the ozone generator that I am currently using. It works fantastic. It brought my system up to between 350 and 400 ORP within days, and the clarity of my system, well, I'll show you. So that is very clear. And see if I put this lens on, you can actually see, if you look close, you can see the frag system out the other end of this tank, which is 6 feet long, and that frag system is 6 feet away from the other end of the tank, and you can clearly see it down there out the end of the tank. So this tank is crystal clear now, and yeah, I couldn't be happier with that ozone generator. So for who's been asking, yeah, it works fantastic. And I mean, this system is probably, oh, now that I've taken the one frag system off, it's probably still 350 gallons total. So that's the ozone generator, and I am only running it milligrams an hour at 75, and I run it from midnight to 5 a.m. So, you know, I don't run it very much. The coral box skimmers that I picked up, as you can see, they are working amazing. I am pulling the CO2 absorbent media through the skimmer, and it's been working fantastic. Of course, the Reef Octopus, like, look at that, skim mate, it's like tar. This skimmer, I can't say enough about it. It's by no means a newer model, but why get rid of or fix what isn't broken? This skimmer is an absolute beast when it comes to pulling skimmate out of a system. I couldn't be happier. The Red Sea Reef mat, as you can see, it is pulling, it's doing its job. I am very happy with it. The only thing, if I was gonna have any complaint about it, would be the motors. I did have a problem with my motor. Now, mind you, Red Sea handled that problem very quickly and professionally and sent me a new motor. However, I believe that the motor they are using on the 1200 model is the exact same motor that's being used on the 500. So I think what happened was my rolls, it was just so heavy that it just wore out the motor. Now, it's probably not a common thing. It might have been I had a bad motor. However, I'm not gonna not tell you guys the truth, and the truth of the matter is I did have a motor issue with that Red Sea, and I had to replace it. Red Sea replaced it, however, I didn't have to buy it. The Triton, I am extremely happy with purchasing the Triton. I still, to this day, regret that I didn't have it back when the tank crashed, because if I did, I would not have crashed my tank and I would have known what was happening. I am still using the ABC reagents, and guys, if you have any worry about trying the ABC reagents, don't. As a matter of fact, as much as it sounds odd, I believe the ABC reagents to be more accurate, and they stay more accurate. So I'm still using them. I love them, and I have no intentions of changing that. Also, in the past videos, you saw that I set up the auto water change. I've been changing 2 gallons a day in the 350 gallon system, and well, you can see there I'm about ready for making new water. Maybe that has something to do with the explosive growth I've been getting, but I will tell you guys that the growth I am getting now is very comparable to the growth I was getting back when I was running T5s. Don't you just love that? I'm so glad I decided to do the LEDs in there. It just adds a little bit of fun to this wall, makes it a little more exciting. Okay guys, and now over here, if you remember, that's where we used to have another frag system. Still have Aptasia growing in this tank, and the nudibranchs are in this tank. Now right now there is no adults in here. I just pulled them and put them in the main system so they could start doing their job for me. But this tank is loaded with eggs, so I am still breeding them, and I haven't had any issues with that. It's been working great. Calcium reactor, still using the same one. But there's a reason, guys. There's a reason why I've done all this. There's a reason why I got rid of that frag tank. There's a reason why I'm trying to back off, you know, things like this Kelkster to free up more of my time, and, you know, why I got that auto tester and why I got this roller mat. There's a reason that I've been leading up to all these things being purchased and why I purchased them. And it has a lot to do with that big frag tank there and why I'm so happy about the growth. Let me put the filter back on here again. There is definitely a reason why I've been doing all this. Well, I'm going to tell you guys. And that is, you know, you like this piece here, these Blue Raven Blastos, or, you know, maybe my Scully frags, or these Superman Rhodactis. Guys, I have finally done it. Niagara Fire Corals is now a registered business. If you're in Canada, you can purchase direct from my tanks to yours online at my website that I am going to post in the description below, and you guys can go there. You can purchase any of this stuff that I have, and that frag tank over there is definitely filling up. You guys can have corals directly from me. Unfortunately, guys, as you know, most shops, they will not ship across borders. So if you're not in Canada, unfortunately, I can't get coral to you. However, if you are in Canada, you can purchase any of the coral that I have up for sale on my site. And one of the big reasons that I have made this move is because I had endless people asking me if I had a website, always wanting to know what I currently had, what I had available, what I will have in the future, what I don't have. And now on my website it has it'll have accurate inventory, so you'll be able to see what I currently have available. And also, if you see it's sold out, well, it's sold out, but it means I have it. So if you just keep coming back, you might be the lucky one to get whatever that piece is you're looking for. But guys, I'm pretty excited. This has been a long time coming. It's been a lot of work to get to the point that I'm at now where I've done this, and I'm one step closer to my future goals. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Go check out the webpage. Again, I'm going to link it in the description below. Drop a line in the comments below. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. The site is still a work in progress. I am still currently updating some of the pictures. I am still currently updating what I have available. However, this saw has been working in overtime. We're getting there. Alright guys, so quick recap. Get yourself some ABC reagents. This is what they look like. ABC reagents, get yourself some of those, you won't regret it. The total system volume here on the main system is now about 350 instead of 400 because I removed that one tank that was over here. However, it's still this tank, 80 gallon. It's still my massive sump there, and then the 270 in the other room. The ozone generator is working amazing. Kelkster is coming offline, still pulling with the CO2 absorbent. There you can see my current CO2 level down here right now is 578. If you've seen the wiring fiasco I used to have, I did a video on cleaning up that back wall, and I think it looks fantastic. And guys, we're gonna do it on this tank. We're gonna have a look at it, but it is not ready yet. I'm not willing to go over that tank yet. And of course, we are going to do an update on the Nano. So now I have 3 different systems. You know, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 skimmers I have to deal with, dosing all the systems and everything else. So it's becoming to be a lot for me, especially working a full-time job as well. I am going to continue to do it, and that's why you see I've kind of backed off on a couple of the things that added more work for me. We'll get there. You can see the Aptasia is still out of control. There is a lot of cleared out spots in here, so the nudibranchs are doing their job, and I do occasionally see them in the morning when the lights are off on the rocks, or you know, I saw a couple the other day walking, or they don't walk, but going across the bottom here. So I know they're in here, they're doing their job. It does take time for you to see a difference. So guys, I don't want to make this a very long video, but I did want to get out there that my website is live now, and I wanted to get a long overdue video out on the 270 and do an update so you guys could see the progress that the tank is making. You can see if the fish get out of the way, we now have a sea of acros across the top, and once this tank fills back in like it used to be, it is going to be beautiful, and I can't wait for that to happen. Alright guys, I think I pretty well covered everything. If there's anything you guys want to know about that maybe I forgot to talk about or didn't cover, just leave a comment below and I will try my best to either answer or do a video to update whatever it is that you wanted me to. But this is where we're at with the 270, guys. It's alive and well, and it's coming back very strong now, so I am very happy. Oh, another thing I meant to mention, if you remember when I crashed the tank, shortly thereafter is when I got all the radions, so that made my life a little more difficult with the recovery of this tank as well, because I swapped out from T5s and Orphic bars to the Radion G6s. It took a bit of time, but I'm content with my schedule that I'm using now. And like I said, my color's back, all the corals look fantastic, and my growth is back, doing as well as it used to. So I'm very pleased now with where I'm at with these Radions. Again, it took me a while, but we're there. So this is it, guys. We will do an update on the frag system. We will do an update on the nano. I'm gonna leave it with you right there, guys. So until the next time, make sure you take care and happy reefing.